Hey everyone, welcome back again to House Flipper. I am addicted to this game. I have just spent about 4 hours, maybe a little less, maybe closer to like 3.5 hours playing this game and recording 2 other videos. And I know I have things I need to be doing. I know I have laundry to put away and dishes and all the stuff, but I cannot stop playing this game at all. I have to keep playing it. Also, a lot of these right now are Christmas themed, which makes me wonder if they're temporary. I don't know if they're like seasonal, that they know it's around that time right now in real life, or getting close to it at least. But I have a lot of stuff that I have been working on, and I just am having an insane amount of fun with everything that's been going on, and I can't stop playing it. So I also won't stop playing it. I will probably do one more video and then stop for at least a little bit so that I can edit and get one of the videos uploading. But I love this game. It is just such a catchy game to play. Also, I can afford a ton of different things now, and I also sort of figured out how to switch my my workshop, I don't know what to call it, my office, I guess. So I kind of want to try and switch it to this one, because I think that this one would be really, really fun. Because I don't really spend a ton of time at my office anyway, but also being able to live in a nice garden-y area. Yeah, I saw that. Okay. Interestingly, it read my mind a little bit about why I was coming here, or at least why I was experimenting about coming here. Yeah, all these people commenting on this and complaining about why hasn't it been picked up, I feel like this might be where I want to live, so I'm not gonna pay any attention to these people. Also, that family, I'm pretty sure definitely cannot fit in here, so I don't know why they're here. Maybe they just like the yard, but they have not seen the house yet, or how tiny it is. I also want to see how much can be left in little scraps that I haven't picked up of this pile before it counts as being complete, because things around the edges are not fully picked up, and in the mini-map you can see that a lot. But a lot of the time, at some point, they still are like, okay, you got all of it, and the little pieces disappear. So, I don't know how much that takes. Okay, it's gone. A lot of just scraps and trash around here, but I kind of want to fix it up and make it all nice for myself and move in here. Even though I was just kind of fixing up the other one and making that nice, I kind of want to do that here, see how it is inside, and then make the decision of whether I want to move in here, because that would be kind of fun. It is very small, so also I wish I could get some money back for these individual cans and bottles, because technically these could be recycled, probably. Okay, this area back here. It's definitely a mess. I haven't even really looked up at it. Okay, there's so many cans and bottles. But I like this one because I like the idea of having a place where most of what you're doing is actually outside. And obviously the house probably has a lot of stuff that needs to be done as well, but having somewhere where it's just about like making sure the yard is actually cleaned up, I think is interesting, where the other ones, the house is kind of the prominent thing, and then there just happens to be a yard. This is kind of the reverse of that. There just happens to be a little house, hut, I don't know what to call it exactly, because I haven't been inside and haven't seen exactly how large the interior of this is. It seems pretty small, but you know, I don't really mind. I think that in my other house I have just a tiny space there too. It's only me living there. I have no other people to spend time with because I spend all of my time flipping houses. And also, based on some of the people who have contacted me for dealing with messes left behind by either roommates or ex-partners or whatever, I don't think I want anyone else in my house. So this works perfectly for me. There is a lot of this gravel stuff. What this would have come from. Like, the bottles, obviously they're partying and just throwing trash in the backyard, or they're partying in the backyard and just leaving it. But all of this, it looks like they smashed up a brick wall, kind of. But I don't know. I need a faster digging. Or more digging at once. Haven't checked if that's a thing that I can get eventually. Hopefully it is. Okay. So far, still definitely counting bits of this pile. Okay, it's gone. There we go. Sell more stuff. Get rid of... Whoa. Okay, teleporting pizza box. Got a little bit of money back from that. Okay, let me do some of these larger items first. Cement feels like that should be worth money to sell, not just remove. feel like people could use bags of cement. I could probably use bags of cement in this game for certain houses. These flowers are kind of nice, but I don't know if they are technically weeds. Doesn't seem like I can sell them, which I wasn't sure if I wanted to anyway. Did they graffiti on my fence? I mean, I guess it was their fence at the time, but... They keep commenting about this house as if they might actually have a chance to buy it. I really like this yard. I really like all the trees, the flowers, the sort of wildflowers where it's not all perfectly just like pansies in a line in a flower pot. So if the house is large enough for my purposes, I feel like they don't have a chance to get this house. In which case, they will have a chance to buy my current office with its really interestingly colored walls. This is starting to look a lot better. I don't understand why the pizza boxes explode like that, but it is fine. They are gone now anyway. The mini-map has so many tiny individual pieces here. I feel like I'm not actually successfully clicking on as many cans because I'm too busy watching on the mini-map as they disappear because it's really fun. Okay. Let me see. The thing about this then is what kind of garden do I even want? I mean, I love Japanese gardens in real life. I think that if I had the water to support a Japanese garden, I would really love to have one in real life, but I also am trying to shift more towards like drought tolerant things and not like koi ponds and water plants and trees that need a ton of water. So I think it might be kind of cool to do that. There's a bottle buried in this. I would need to probably figure out a lot about what exactly my overall vision would be before I start doing any specific thing. And that would probably involve a lot of looking at what the options even are. Also, I think that this pile is going to go faster than the other one. I think already it is going faster than the other one. There's more cans buried under it. I think they really did just fight a brick wall. Or like, maybe they had a brick fireplace, or like fire pit thing where it was in this area and they just like crushed it completely and destroyed it. Because the fact that there are all these beverage cans under this implies that this is slightly recent. to be here. But the thing is, I kind of want a Japanese garden style thing, but I also kind of want more of a, like, functional sort of food growing garden type thing. Okay, but also, there's more graffiti. And also this. There's a lot of graffiti. This was definitely like a college frat boy like situation. What is here? Okay. There's something this way too. More graffiti. Okay. Just going to walk around the perimeter. I feel like inside we will see what this is because I'm not sure at all what to expect here. Okay. Honestly, not too bad. I really wish there was a way that I could add to the outside, like building extra onto here, because I think the fact that there isn't really a bathroom, if I was going to actually live here, like that would be useful to have, being able to like shower and stuff, especially if I'm spending pretty much all of my days going out and, you know, getting probably really sweaty cleaning up after everyone in their houses and probably covered in paint and covered in everything else that happens, like dust and all of those things. So that would be definitely something that I would potentially want. I want to see how the bamboo looks. That seems kind of calming, and in a, I'll probably need two. In a scenario where my entire place is based on sort of, outside, and like all of my yard is sort of the main focus of the house, having more nature-ish stuff might be kind of fun. Okay. I'll need probably 2 more packs at least. Maybe 3. The way it goes sideways I don't really like as much, but that's a very minor part of this wall. I do like it though. I think it's turning out really interestingly. I think it's definitely kind of staying with the plant gardenish theme of what's going on here. Let me close this. Yeah, this way, the way that they kind of stay in line with that, I think looks way better than the ones over there that are just continuing the other line. Okay, need 1 more probably, and then this should be good. Maybe one more, actually, if I'm doing all the parts around the windows. Yeah. Okay. No, I meant to click that. Okay. Ooh, more skills. Perfect. I think this is the first time that I've used, or I guess this isn't technically wallpaper, so I don't know. No, this is wallpaper? I don't remember. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, again, I cannot demolition a building that I have bought. Okay. I think I need to wait until a little bit. Okay, plastering, and then I need to look at what a good floor would be. I want something kind of bright, but not too overwhelming. But also, if I'm doing a lot of yard work, I don't really want to have a carpet, because I feel like that would be a disaster to have to actually deal with. We'll try this one. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can see this under the door and it's bothering me. Okay. Yeah, this is nice, and I think being able to look out and see the garden, but also have all of this bamboo stuff in here, it's very fun. It's very festive looking, I guess. Could be a way to describe it. Is there a light already now? Okay. Which then brings us to... I could get an aquarium. I haven't looked at some of these at all. Lots of water bottles, bunker stuff. Okay. Jar of soup. Okay. Occasional. Oh, okay, so like holiday themed. The Small Olds TV is apparently one of those seasonal ones. I like some of the stars. At first when I saw this just like sticking up like this, I thought it was a spider, which I think would be kind of fun. Also, I like these little stars. I think they're cute. That is a concerning... What the heck? Why would anyone want that? A heart-shaped toilet where the back of it is like kissy lips? That's really concerning. I have some questions for whoever would actually genuinely want to use that. Ooh, the hanging lamp icicles. Is that the color of the light itself or the string? Okay. kind of want to try this. I think if I put this, maybe, can I put it here? Okay. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. I think I might move it though. I think if it fits there, maybe it will fit right here, and I feel like next to the door makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, okay. That's really fun. I like that. Okay. I think I have a lot of stuff that I want to sort of think about for this one right now, because there's a lot of stuff where it's like I have so many different ideas for the yard and the interior, and it's such a small interior that I don't want to buy something that I end up regretting without actually thinking about it and thinking about how it would potentially be best to do it. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here, also because I just bought a second house before selling the other one. I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on another just shorter quest thing. I think that if I do that, hopefully I want to do the sauna. I think that that would be a good thing to learn about, since several people really want one. So, this way, number one, I'll earn more money. Number two, I will know what a sauna is in this game and how it works. And number three, it'll give me time to figure out exactly what I'm doing in the other one. So, good day. Sadly, I can't speak English too well, and I'm sorry for that. I bought an as-is huge house some time ago, and everything here needs to be fixed. The most important problem is sauna leaks. Saunas are very popular in my country, and I want one. Can you fix the sauna in my house? Except for the wood on the sauna, I want white and gray walls. Furniture should be Scandinavian styled or something white, blue, gray. I want a nice kitchen, 2 bedrooms, saloon, and 2 bathrooms, also a trash container in every room. Okay, so this seems like somewhat of a large project. I can crouch by pressing C. Okay. That seems like maybe it's telling me because that's gonna come up in this. I don't know. Okay. Garden. Do I need to do anything here? They didn't mention anything about the garden. And walking around here doesn't seem as if... Okay. Modify the room's layout. Destroy walls. Which walls? These walls. First, I should actually probably sell this door. OSHA doesn't need to know about any of this. Okay. That piece needs to get off the ceiling. way. Okay. I just kind of wanted to put one there. I don't know if that was one or more than one. I think that's putting it on more than I necessarily want. Okay. That feels like one of those probably went through the wall, which is not what I wanted to happen, but if that's what had to happen, then oh well. Okay. Floor tiles are a lot easier to do. Okay. Nope, put those down. Grab that first, then pick them up. Okay. Getting closer to being done with this, hopefully. I don't think I've done any of the door frames, but if I need more after after this, I can add those as things, because it says 97%, so that might be, or maybe this. I think possibly it's that. Okay. I definitely only need one more. Okay. Yep. Perfect. Okay, this area is tiled now. Okay, do I just pick one or... Okay, I think it's just any of them. Okay. We'll try this really short, weird one, because why not? Seems funny. Okay. Why are there so many sinks? Okay. Interesting. Bathtub. There's so many options. Okay. I think I will do... No idea if this is how installing a bathtub actually works. Okay. That's not what I meant to get. Okay, what is this? Is this... the washer? Okay. It's a little hard when it's showing it like out away from the wall to kind of visualize exactly how close it will be or how far it will be sticking out from the wall once it's in, but I think that this is in a place where it's not going to be too much in the way of the walkway, but it's also not like right in the bathtub's face either. Okay. Okay, perfect. It retracted itself. Interesting. Okay. Towel radiator. One was over here. I saw before. Okay. I don't actually know what a towel radiator is versus a different radiator, because I've never really grown up in a house that had radiators of this kind. So, okay, 2 sinks. These are kind of interesting sinks. Okay, but if these are like couple sinks ish, they seem like they're like a little bit boring colors. I'll just go with these. Okay. Quite that far. I think there is good, because then the people who are theoretically, presumably going to be using these sinks simultaneously or around the same time as each other, because that's normally how I think 2 sink bathrooms work, they can still be close by, but still kind of have their own space. Alright. We will put 1 above the shower, 1 over here, 1 in the center, and 1 in the center. Okay. Okay. Chest of drawers. I feel like white is kind of theme-ish sort of in here. If we place this one in the corner, that seems like a good spot for them. Okay, hanging shelf up. Okay, how does this hang though? Oh, weird, okay. Okay. Where shall it go? Probably right between. Okay. This is definitely a color. It didn't go through on the other side, did it? No! Okay, fine. Okay. Henceforth, I'm leaving one of these in here so that if it messes itself up, how can I just do one? No, because that did... I genuinely don't know how to do. I think that the way that it's... let me see. The way that it's set up, I think I can only do multiples, and sometimes they go through the walls, and that's not ideal. And sometimes they don't. Okay, that's one. This is not one. Scroll to change size. Oh, okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Dark floor tiles. Easy. I love the flooring. It is the best part because you can get it done immediately. Okay, so this is the sauna, which needs a sauna heater. How does this go in the center? I don't know that I've ever been in a sauna. Okay, I need 8 benches? That seems like a concerningly high number of benches for the amount of space that I have. Unless the heater's supposed to be in the center. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. But still, 8 seems like a lot to fit in here. Okay, I'm gonna just put this in the middle then. Okay. How do these fit in here? I mean, I can put... Okay, so you just climb over, except that I have... What? You can put these on top, I guess. Wait, does the front? Okay, the front maybe has that part sticking out. Okay. Sauna lamp. I don't know what this does. But I can only imagine they should be somewhat high up. Okay. I'll put that right there. And right there. Okay. Well, if that's an instrument, that should actually not be right near the door, or else the door being opened will attract attention. And by attention, because I'm not really paying attention, I mean that it will affect is this why I needed to learn how to crouch. So that I can get out. Okay, this does not seem like... Okay. Now you can walk. That doesn't seem like a place that needs that many. Okay. I want to check if I go back to the office. Yes, I do want to save that. Can I go back to the same mission? Because I have not actually checked that, and I really want to see if that will work. Because that will just be good information to have in the future. Okay. This was the one that I was working on. Okay. Yeah, so you can resume it or restart it. Good to know. Okay. With that being said, I think I am going to leave this here for now. I've had a lot of fun with just all of this game recently, but I also have been playing it for a long time today, and so this I think is going to be shorter than the last couple recordings, but I am excited to come back and play more of this eventually. This was definitely extremely fun, and I can't wait to enjoy more of a lot of the games that I'm working on and having fun with, because my quarter is starting to slowly get into finals, and soon it will be done with everything, and then hopefully I'll have a lot of time to play a lot of games over winter break. So thank you all so much for watching once again. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!